Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about simple present tense. But before starting simple present tense, we must understand what is meant by tense. Tense shows time. It means that tense deals with the time of action in a sentence. That is, whether the action is in present time, past time, or future time. So now, children, tense can be classified into three types: present tense, past tense, future tense. Now, what is present tense? The action which is happening in the present time. Okay, that is present tense. Past tense, the action which had already happened in the past time. And future tense, the action is going to happen in the future time. Future time means after some time the action will happen. Now let's understand these with the help of examples. Bob watches a movie. Now see this word watches. This shows that this sentence is a present tense. Okay. Second sentence. Ananya wrote a beautiful letter. Right. Now see this one. Wrote. Wrote means in the past time she wrote a beautiful letter. So this sentence is in past tense. See the third one. Max will come tomorrow. Tomorrow itself means that tomorrow Max will come. So this is future tense. Now see, children, these three main tenses have four subtypes. Okay. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So similarly, in past tense also and in future tense also, these are the types of the three main tenses: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. And see here, I have given you the examples of every of each tense. For example, see past simple, the formula is also given here and the sentence is also here. Okay. Now come to our simple present tense. Now today we are going to learn about simple present tense, and I am sure you have read it in previous class also. Let's revise it again. But before before starting our simple present tense, we should remember some rules. Rules which are important for simple present tense. Okay. And children, I have told you these rules many times in the class also. When a subject is singular, the verb must be in the singular form. And if the subject is plural, then verb must be in its plural form. Now let's see with the help of an example. Okay. Sheena plays badminton. Sheena, this is your subject and it is singular. Sheena means one girl. We are talking about one girl. Plays. Now this is verb and it is also singular. This is what I want to tell you, that if the subject is singular, the verb must be in its singular form. Now see the second sentence. The students make a noise in the class. Okay. Now see, this is your subject, students. Okay. Students means it is plural. We are talking about many students. Okay. Now students is plural. That is why here this verb make, this is also plural. This is our second condition. If the subject is plural, then verb must be in its plural form. Okay. Now see the second rule. When we add s or es in a noun, it will form plural. But when we add s or es in a verb, it will form singular. What it means? See, when to form a plural in a noun, how we do it? See the examples. Chair, chairs. Dog, dogs. See, simply we have added s in these two words. Now see here, tomato, tomatoes. Okay, so these are some examples where we add s or es in a noun. All these are nouns, naming words. So to make them plural, we simply add s or es. But when we add s or es in a verb, okay, in a verb, it will form singular. So this is a vice versa case. See here, go, goes, study, studies, try, tries, write, writes, and so many. Now see here, this is plural and this is singular. Again, study, studies plural, studies singular. Try, singular, plural, and tries singular. Write, plural, and writes singular. Okay, got it, children? Now, there are some pronouns that you should keep in your mind while framing a sentence, and all these they come in the place of a subject. Okay, for example, see how it is written. This is person, first person. In your Sanskrit also you have pratham purush, dvitiya purush, and tritiya purush, and singular and plural. Now see here, first person singular, that is I, and I always take a plural verb. Okay, and first person plural is we. We always take plural verb because we subject, it is plural. Now second person singular is you. Earlier it was thou, now we call it as you only. We use you only. And second person plural, it is you. It also takes plural verb. Now, third person singular, it is he, she, and it. Okay. For example, he goes to school, she goes to school. It makes a beautiful sentence. It is a meaningful sentence like this. So, it always takes singular verb. Okay. And third person plural is they. It always takes plural verb. So these are some nouns which you should remember which you should keep in your mind. Now, the question arises when we should use simple present tense, where it is required. So, where simple present tense is used, now there are some situations. Let's see the situations. First of all, it is used with the things which are permanent. Permanent means which are specific. For example, we live in Pune, not temporary. We live in Pune, and in the given time period, we are not moving from this place. So, this is a simple present tense sentence. He teaches in a school. Okay, again, it is a permanent situation, and you can say that these are not temporary situations. Okay, now see the second one. It is used when we talk about routines. Okay, now what are routines? Routines are the things which we do regularly. Okay, see the example. I wake up at 6 a.m. Okay, this is his routine that he wakes up at 6 a.m. I go to sleep at 10 p.m. Again, it is a routine. Okay, see the third situation. The third situation is when we talk about facts and schedule. Facts means, for example, about the universal truths. Okay, and schedule. Now, what is schedule? Schedule is something which is going to happen regularly. Okay, so let's see some examples. The sun rises in the east. Okay, now see, this is a universal truth and it will come in the simple present tense only. Now see the second one. Our school starts at 8 a.m. Okay, it comes in the category of schedule. Okay, now the fourth situation. The last situation is when we talk about frequency. Now, what is frequency? Children, do you remember about adverb of frequency which you have read in your previous class? Yes, and some examples of adverb of frequency are never, rarely, sometimes, often, always. Okay, these are adverb of frequency. Now see some examples. She always writes neatly. Okay, she always means not a single time she wrote in a bad handwriting. So always. And see in the second one, Rahul never completes his homework. Now these two are adverbs of frequency. And see the tense used in these two sentences. Again, simple present tense. Okay. So in all these situations, we always use simple present tense. Okay, now let's take some examples and we will try to understand it. My brother dash in the army. Serve or serves. Now what will come? Now first we will see the subject. What is the subject? Brother. Is it singular or plural? Yes, it is singular. So singular subject, singular verb. Now, which is singular in these two? Serves. So the answer is serves. Serves will come here, children. Here it is written serve, but it is serves. Okay. Now, she dash beautiful sweater. Knit or knits. So now see here again she singular. So knits will come here. Okay. Knits singular. Sania and Payal dash in the same locality. Live or lives. Now see Sania and Payal, two subjects. Okay. So what will come? Live will come here. Okay. See the answer. They dash are relatives. is, or are. Now they mean subject is plural. So which verb will come, singular or plural? Definitely plural. So are will come here. Okay. Now see the next sentence. My friends dash playing football. Okay. Friends. Which is the subject, singular or plural? Plural. So plural verb will come over here and this will be like. Okay. So these are some examples which I have dealt here. Now this is a worksheet for you children and it is related to simple present tense. Go through these sentences and remember all the rules which we have dealt here in this video and solve this worksheet. Okay. See the first one, the plane dash at 6:30. Okay. Now the verb is arrive. Now what will come? Plane. Plane is singular. So which verb will come? Arrive or arise? Think from yourself and complete this worksheet. Okay. And this is your homework children. So thank you children. I hope that now you have understood about simple present tense and you will solve this worksheet also. Stay home, stay safe.